Wow. You don't know how hard it is to follow her. I don't know what to play. I only got 3 songs.
I heard something about 900 songs. That's just
and I forgot every one of them. I was at a bar one night, and before I got married to my love of my life, my wife there, Corrine, I was dating this girl that was a singer in a band in Nashville, and I went to see her play. And I was at the bar waiting for her to get off for her break, and so she could talk to me, but it didn't happen because all these guys were hitting on her, and she never made it over to me. So I got in a huff, and I walked out, and I got in my Jeep and drove home, and then in 15 minutes it took to drive home, I wrote this song. And it's been platinum in 13 countries. I'm bragging, but it's unusual how things happen sometimes in music. But the hate, I got paid so well for hate, you know. No, it's not about hate, but I wrote this song, and I was hanging with Shel Silverstein at that time. You guys know who that is, I'm sure. And what a great guy he was, and just a dear friend of mine. And we spent so much times writing and talking about music and doing stuff. I met him one day. I was driving down Music Row in Nashville, and I had recognized he was walking along in Music Row, and I pulled over and said, "Hey, Shel, you want to ride?" And he goes, "Yeah." He got in, we wrote 5 songs that day, and 3 of them got recorded. No kidding. And we became fast friends. And in the process of all that, he was working with Dr. Hook, you know, that group, and had written, you know, the cover of the Rolling Stone, and Got Stoned and I Missed It, and all these songs that they did, almost everything they did. And he said to me he came over to my studio one day when I was writing this song, and he said, "You know, Eve," he called me Eve, the only person I let him call me Eve. He said, "You know, I've been writing all Dr. Hook's songs, and I just wrote a whole bunch I thought they'd do for this new album, and I played it for them today." And he said, they said, "You know, Shel, you've been so good to us and everything, but we really want to try something really different on this album." And he said to me, he says, "You know, I think you got the stuff that they'd want." And so he introduced me to their producer and to some of the guys, and they ended up cutting 12 of my songs. And this song was their biggest song, and thank goodness. But all because Shel was so generous, and that's just the way he was. He's a wonderful guy. So I dedicate it to Shel tonight. So if you know this, sing along with it if you would. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, oh, it's hard. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, yeah, it's hard. 'Cause everybody wants her, everybody loves her, yeah, everybody wants to take your baby home. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, oh, you watch your friends, yeah, you were singing. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, oh, it never ends, no. You know that it's crazy, and you ought to trust her, but then somebody hangs up when you answer the phone. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, oh, you go alone. Well, maybe it's just my own ego problem. Problem is I've been fooled before by fair weather friends and faint-hearted lovers. And every time it happens, you're in love with a beautiful woman, oh, you go it alone. When you're in love with a beautiful